A very good morning, my dear students, and welcome back to the science class. It is commonly said that when you can't change the direction of the wind, adjust your cells. That's true for adaptation also. The survival of the fittest is the ageless law of nature, but the fittest are rarely the strong. The fittest are those who can adapt, accept the inevitable, conform to the unavoidable, and harmonize with existing or changing conditions. Yes, adaptation in animals is the chapter we are talking about, and today we are in the last part of the chapter. Now we will discuss about the body features of a camel that help the animal to survive in the desert. The long eyelashes of the camel protect the eyes from strong, sandy winds. The inner portion of their mouth is leather like. This allows the camel to chew thorny desert plants. Their nostrils can be closed and opened at will. This protects nostrils during sandstorms. Their large padded feet help them in walking on soft sand. The toes are joined together to prevent sinking into the sand. Long legs of camels keep the body away from warm sand. Their thick skin protects from intense heat. The excess amount of food is stored in the hump as fat. Other animals that are adapted to live in deserts are the kangaroo rat, some kinds of lizards, snakes, tortoises, and owls. Next, we come to the adaptations of animals living in open grasslands. These are animals like deer, wild dogs, cheetahs, and lions, etc. They have strong legs to cover long distances in search of food and water, and also to escape from their enemies. The color of their body coat merges with the color of dry grass. This helps them to hide themselves or remain unnoticed. These animals generally have keen sense of smell, sharp eyesight, sharp teeth and claws to prey on other animals. Children, you have definitely seen a crow, isn't it? These birds are adapted to live almost all over the world as they feed on a wide range of food, can comfortably live in warm, cold, and wet conditions, and often live close to human beings. So, we have seen how animals on earth have adapted to live suitably in their habitats. I would like to talk about one more thing before I conclude the chapter. My dear children, of all the animals made by God, man is supreme. Humans are social beings. Besides biological adaptations, we should try to adjust in every situation and maintain a balance so that we can live happily amidst nature, in the society, with others, and also share the planet comfortably with other living beings. Thank you. Bye bye.